Welcome and thank you for listening to this Paragon Edge audio blog. The global payments industry is under pressure like never before. In 2025, everything from geopolitical shifts to aging infrastructure and cybersecurity threats will disrupt how financial institutions and fintech companies operate. How they maintain seamless and secure payment experiences is also vulnerable due to these pressures. To stay competitive and secure, businesses must adopt modern payment testing tools that proactively prepare mission-critical systems for real-world situations before real problems arise. Web-based testing solutions help ensure payment systems are fast, resilient, secure, and ready for anything. As countries move toward localized payment networks and settlement systems, global financial fragmentation is accelerating. New regulations, sanctions, and settlement structures are complicating cross-border transactions, making it harder for payment providers to deliver smooth, consistent services. Additionally, new compliance requirements tied to sanctions and national security regulations add layers of complexity, making it difficult for payment providers to deliver seamless, consistent payment services. The U.S. Federal Reserve has noted that geopolitical uncertainty, including trade tensions, contributes to heightened financial system risks, underscoring the need for robust risk mitigation strategies. Robust payment testing tools that help organizations simulate and rapidly respond to changing geopolitical conditions are vital. They allow payment companies to validate system resilience against systemic outages and regulatory shifts, ensuring payment systems can adapt to evolving infrastructures, regulations, and geopolitical risks. Regional data protection laws and inconsistent financial regulations are creating a tangled web of complex standards for payment providers. These shifting standards and regulations across borders can delay transactions, drive up compliance costs, and expose organizations to legal risks. This affects how both online and in-store retail stores handle payments around the world. According to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, CFPB, adherence to regulations like the Electronic Funds Transfer Act, EFTA, and Regulation E is critical to protecting consumers in electronic transactions, but applying these standards internationally poses operational challenges. With effective testing tools, financial service companies can more quickly and easily validate how their systems operate under different compliance scenarios. This helps to reduce disruption and maintain operational efficiency across regions. It's not just about passing network certifications anymore. It's about ongoing adaptability. Payment companies must demonstrate they can accommodate multiple, sometimes conflicting, regulatory demands without compromising speed or security. Testing tools that can simulate varied environments based on regional laws or data localization rules offer a competitive edge by helping teams catch gaps before regulators do. As the volume and velocity of digital payments continue to grow, so do the risks. Cybercriminals are targeting the payment industry with increasingly sophisticated attacks, from ransomware and phishing to zero-day exploits targeting payment infrastructure. According to the Federal Reserve's Cybersecurity and Financial System Resilience Report, operational risks, including cyber threats, are among the top vulnerabilities facing the U.S. financial system. The Fed stresses the importance of resilience testing and cybersecurity preparedness across all parts of the financial ecosystem. In addition to external attacks, internal vulnerabilities caused by outdated systems and weak operational oversight lead to inefficiencies, scalability challenges, and elevated maintenance costs, while opening the door to expensive and embarrassing outages and data breaches. Advanced testing tools with integrated capabilities, e.g., functional, regression, pre-cert, etc., enable payment industry participants to more easily identify and remediate vulnerabilities before cybercriminals can find and exploit them. They help ensure payment systems are protected against attacks, surges in volume, and unexpected issues, keeping mission-critical systems secure and transactions flowing smoothly. Despite major innovations, many financial institutions still rely on decades-old legacy infrastructure for core processing tasks. While these platforms may have been reliable in the past, they struggle to keep up with today's real-time, API-driven environments. Integration with modern payment gateways, digital wallets, and cloud-native applications often requires complex workarounds that can create friction and bottlenecks. The Federal Reserve has warned that outdated infrastructure can limit innovation and increase systemic risk, particularly when institutions are slow to modernize in response to evolving threats and customer demands. Targeted performance testing gives organizations clear visibility into where systems may break down. It helps guide modernization strategies and ensure that new tech integrations don't compromise performance or stability. Regular performance testing also helps teams identify fragile touchpoints between old and new systems, allowing them to mitigate risks before they affect customers. Digital payment volumes continue to soar, but so do consumer expectations for speed, security, and ease of use. A single delay, failed transaction, or data breach can seriously undermine trust and lead customers to abandon a service altogether. In fact, according to the Federal Reserve's Consumers and Mobile Financial Services Report, perceived security is one of the top factors influencing payment choice in today's digital-first economy. Robust and reliable payment testing processes mean that consumers can depend on fast, seamless, and secure transaction experiences, even during peak periods like Black Friday and Cyber Monday. This builds consumer confidence and encourages sustained adoption of digital channels in an increasingly competitive market. Effective payment testing isn't just about message specs and transaction flows. It helps ensure that every payment experience is simple, seamless, and secure. When customers don't notice the presence of technology, you know it's working flawlessly behind the scenes. 2025 is shaping up to be a very dynamic year for the global payments industry. Between geopolitical shifts, compliance headaches, cybersecurity risks, and aging infrastructure, it's tough for financial institutions, retailers, and payment processors to keep pace. And if your testing strategy is still stuck in the past, you're not just slowing down, you're falling behind and risking long-term damage to your organization. You can't afford to be reactive. An effective testing strategy, using modern tools and processes, provides the control, automation, integration, and resilience that payment companies need to compete and grow confidently in a chaotic landscape. For over 30 years, Paragon Application Systems has provided advanced testing solutions that meet the needs of financial institutions, merchants, and payment processors. Our Web Fast Test solution enables organizations to manage more of the payment testing and certification process in-house. With built-in message specifications, simulation tools, and testing templates for major card brands, it provides a comprehensive testing platform to support the technical needs of developers, testers, and QA resources, while keeping the business stakeholders happy. And because Web Fast Test can be deployed on-prem or in the cloud, organizations can choose the option that works best for them. Request a consultation with the team at Paragon to learn how Web Fast Test can improve the speed, quality, and security of your payment testing operations. Thank you for listening to our audio blog.